Folks, how you doing? It's Rick Enfinger here with Will You Endure, and I just want to bring you a super good video tonight, how to make money online. Even more in depth is how to create a successful online business. Um, what this basically is, I'm going to give you what I feel is the 5-step process to get started. Okay, and what I mean by that is how you can get going online with a systematic approach. That's a new word I just learned. I kind of like that. A good online business blueprint that will guide you through how to make money online. Now, the amount of money you want to make doesn't really matter. Once you understand the concepts online and understand what the word scaling means, and I highly recommend that you listen to that word when you're being taught. What it basically means is everything on the internet is I don't remember the word, but it's when you basically if you do something once, you can do it twice. If you do it twice, you can do it 4 times. If you do it 4 times, you can do it 8 times. If you do it 8 times, you can do it 16 times. Hopefully, you get the gist of what I'm talking about. That's how the internet works. It requires a certain amount of work up front to getting things set up and stuff like that, and then you start scaling it, and then the effects they're compounding. Okay, in other words, once you get the momentum, and that's what requires the work. That's where honestly, just to give you a little tip, where most people quit is right on the verge of when they're first starting to get a momentum. They just can't take it. I mean, I don't understand what it is. Maybe it's stress. I don't know. I guess so. The first question I have for you before we get started with this is, how long does it take for you to quit? Just think about that. What will it take for you to quit? Are you completely sold out on the fact that you want to start earning money online and you want to start your own business and you truly believe you can do it no matter what because you've seen other people do it? If you answer yes to hopefully all of those questions, you're good to go. You are top notch. Now, if you started saying, well, I'll probably quit if it gets a little hard, or I'll probably quit if I don't start seeing money within the first week or month. I'll probably quit if my neighbor tells me it's a bad idea. If any of those things are what you're considering, listen, move on. And I hate to even say that because I would love the chance to help you, accomplish your dreams and start making money online. But if any of those questions were, you actually start thinking, there might be a time and place to quit. My recommendation is, and this is going to be harsh, and I don't mean for it to be, but go get you some backbone. Go find your backbone. Go grab your guts and see if you really got anything down there. Okay, that's what my coach used to tell me. Grab your guts and see if you're man enough to take this, or woman enough. I don't mean that in a bad way. So anyway, let's get started, and I apologize for that little rant. But how to make money online, how to create a successful online business. The first thing you've got to do is you've got to make a decision to create an exceptional online business. Notice I didn't say just an everyday online business. I said an exceptional online business. And also to learn to do whatever it takes to complete it. That was part of my rant. In other words, don't even think about quitting. Just, Tony Robbins tells a story about a war way back in the Greek and Roman days, where this general, he brings his men to this coast, and he's got like 5,000 of the greatest warriors around. He's been winning wars forever. Well, they send scouts out, and they realize the army that they're fixing to go up against has like 100,000 troops, and so they all come back, and they're like, hey, listen, we're ready to go back home. Let's get on the boats. The general says, I believe we can win. They're all like, well, you've got to be crazy. There's 100,000 of them. He said, well, I know the right motivation to make us win. And they said, what do you mean? He said, burn the boats. They said, excuse me? He said, burn the boats. If you don't have another choice but to only go forward, you will make it. You will win. Well, that was kind of a story that was told, and I hope you get the gist of that. In other words, don't allow quit to even be in your vocabulary. Okay? Because the fact is, you may be quitting just before you get there, and how sad is that? Okay, Now, this is a breakdown a little bit better for you. Find a simple online business blueprint that you can easily get started with. Now, listen, there's tons of opportunities online. Don't let anybody tell you that there's not. There's several out there. Okay. Now, I have my own personal opinions with them about some that I liked, and I've tried several, and some that I didn't like. And it really had nothing to do with the fact that I don't. I believe they work. I believe they do. But the fact is that they didn't fit my parameters. Okay, and you will find the one that fits yours. Um, Now, like I said, a simple online business blueprint means it's simple to start, it's simple to maintain, it's simple to grow. Okay, in other words, it's easy to follow. It's step by step instructions. Okay. Now, I realize you may have to learn some technical skills that can easily be taught by tutorial videos. And let me tell you what I mean by easy to learn. I am not a technical guru by no means. Okay, I didn't see my first computer till I was, I don't know, 30, 35, somewhere in that range, when I first bought my first computer. I wasn't raised on it. I'm not in that generation of having a computer ever since you were born. Um, and I didn't even have my first cell phone until I was, I don't know, 25, 24, 23, somewhere in that range. It was right after I got out of the military. I'm not a technical giant, but these tutorial videos that are online, man, they teach you everything. They teach you how to do it, how to set it up, how to operate it, how to maneuver around on the internet, to get to certain places. In other words, where you need to be for your business to grow. I mean, it's totally easy for anybody, and whether you have tech skills or not, just don't be scared of it. Okay. Understand, everybody has seeds of greatness within them. You have the ability to learn. Stop telling yourself that you can't learn because what's this saying I hear a lot? Old dogs can't learn new habits. That's all bull crap. That's all bull crap. Okay? Don't tell yourself that stuff. Okay? Identify what basic tools you will need to accomplish your goals. Okay? There are a couple basic tools online that every business out there needs, no matter what kind of business blueprint you pick out. Okay, uh, like I said, all of them require a couple, about two real good, solid business tools. Okay, and honestly, I'll have a link below this video for those tools. And like I said, each one of them have a free startup. In other words, they give you, like, I think one of them gives you 14 days startup for free, and one gives you 30 days. That gives you time to learn the tool, understand what it can do for you, and how you can make money with it. Okay. Now, you notice I mentioned the word goals. If you're not a goal setter, you better start learning. This life is built around goals. I don't care if you're losing weight. I don't care if you're making money. I don't care if you're, trying to take on a hobby. You have to set goals. Okay. You need to start, to do an online business, you need to start setting monthly, quarterly, and yearly goals. Notice I put down here a very important step. This is a very important step. Goals are very, very, no matter what you do in life, you've got to have goals. You've got to have a target. Here's a little thing I heard from a guy by the name of Zig Ziglar, and he was talking about it, the probably the number one bow shooter, a compound bow shooter in the world. This guy has never, like, I think in like 280 different competitions, he was never defeated. He always won. Okay, and Zig Ziglar says, and I guarantee you that within 1 hour of being with me, I can teach you how to outshoot him. Everybody was like, well, what do you mean by that? And he said, well, now here's this exception. We're going to blindfold him first, and we're going to spin him around and not tell him where the target is. And then you can outshoot him at any time. Well, everybody was like, well, that's kind of silly, Zig. I mean, how do you hit a target that you can't even see? He said, exactly. That is a good point. How do you hit a target that you have never written down and you don't even know what's there? That's a goal. Goal is a target. Okay. Hope you like that little story. It's something that kind of sticks in my mind. Number two, identify how much time and money that you are willing to invest in yourself and your new online business. Notice I said your. It ain't mine. It ain't somebody else's. Okay. It's yours. So what are you willing to put into it? I mean, are you going to do it like a hobby? I hope not, because this is not a hobby. Okay, this is something for me. Let me tell you what got me. Okay, and there again, my name is Rick Enfinger. I'm 51 years old. I guess you could basically say I'm over halfway done with this journey. I've owned my own business before, and I did pretty well with it. I sold it off, and because of life situations and different family emergencies and stuff like that has happened. I've had to go back to work. I've had to take on another full-time job, which works out perfect for me because I now can teach this business while doing a full-time job. So basically, I'm telling you, I know what you can and can't do because I'm involved. I know. Okay. Um, and one thing I realized because I own my own business, so that does give me a little bit of what do you call it? Helpful knowledge, I guess. And maybe some of y'all don't have that, so I'm going to try to give it to you. You have to invest in yourself in your business. Okay, what's going to make it better? I mean, what's going to make it better? What I knew coming into this was, when I used to own a construction business. I built homes, and one of my main things in life was I was constantly buying tools, constantly, because I knew that they would help me make my life easier and they would help me make more money. Okay, so always remember that tools will make you money. Now, investing in yourself is things like, I went to courses. I went to courses to get my contractor's license. I went to courses to get my electrical license. I bought books to study on how to sales and market when I had, so I could start dealing with customers. I even, went and read books on how to improve myself so that I would, I could build relationships with people. All this kind of stuff, and maybe it doesn't make sense to you, but understand it's hugely important for your long term. What do you call it? Long term business. Okay, for your long term life, for to have a good life long term, you're going to have to invest in your own business and your own self. Okay, just know that. Okay, that's part of the game. And I believe if you're still watching this video, then you're serious. Okay, and I don't want to just tell you if you're not willing to do that, then take off. Just listen to me. Okay, it's what is required. All right. Now, number three, make sure that you understand that this is a long-term plan and that we are not talking about a get rich quick. Okay, what I'm going to recommend it to you is below this video in the first link. It's my number one recommended business plan. Now, what that is, basically, it's a free video by a gentleman by the name of Dave. He's a friend of mine, and his videos are over the top, way better than mine. I'm new to this whole video thing, and I'm doing my best. So if you like my channel, please subscribe to it below and hit that bell notification so that you can get they'll let you know when my next video is coming out. And I'm trying to release content every day. And if you like this video and if it's giving you any kind of good information, give me a thumbs up. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. That's a hard word for me to say, but anyway. So understand, I'm not talking to you about a get rich quick scheme or a scam or anything like that. I'm talking to you about a real live business that you can own, that you can operate, and that you can generate unlimited income, literally. Okay, there are people doing this right now that are making good, 40, 50, 75, $80,000 a year. There's several people out there that are strong six figures. Some are several six figures. In other words, I know one guy's is between $600,000 and $800,000 a year. Now you say, well, how can you have that variance? You'll understand when you get online. Okay, but think about this: would you like to make an extra 600,000? And would you mind if it went up every once in a while to 800,000? I wouldn't. I wouldn't by no means. And then there are several people out there also that are making 7 and 8 figures. So literally, understand this is a whole new business concept. If you've never done an online business, this is a whole new concept. Don't look back at if you're anything like me, you had public education. Don't look back at that, okay? Because that's really not going to help you. Because the public education system and even the private, it doesn't matter really what it is. They really don't teach you high income skills. Okay, this program I'm talking about below this video in that first link is it's a great teaching platform to teach you step by step on how to operate and own your own online business and what skills you need to basically develop. In other words, what things you need to learn. And they're all simple things. It's common sense things. Okay? And I believe you can do it because I know I can do it. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. Trust me. Okay? So make sure that you understand that. This is a long-term plan. Don't think that you're going to get in today and make money tomorrow. Now, I ain't saying it's impossible. I'm just saying that most likely you're not going to make money overnight. Okay? And I make no guarantees. All right? By law, I can't. And number two, I don't know your work ethic. If you work as hard as I do, and you're as diligent as I am, and you have no quit in you, then you're going to do fine. Now, how long does it take? I don't know. You tell me. Once you understand the business plan, get on it. Set the records. Show us all how you can do it. And I believe you can. I believe in each and every one of you out there that are watching this video right now. Okay? And I believe you can do this. And that's not a sales pitch. That's just one gentleman out here. I said gentleman. Hopefully that's what I'm called. One guy out here that believes in you. And you don't know me from Adam or Eve. Okay? But I believe in you, whether you're a guy or a girl. Okay? Because I believe in the whole thought of having seeds of greatness within us. All right? And I won't get on that. I don't want to start, getting into a whole religious talk. A lot of people get pissed off and they'll quit my channel. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to listen to me. Okay? Because I want your life to get better. All right? Number 4. This is a very, very important one. Identify your why. Okay? Talking about myself for a little bit. My first why was I wanted to start generating some extra income to basically put away in the bank. Okay? I had already realized in my life how to become debt free. Okay? And it is one of the greatest things in the world. And if that's your why, let me tell you something. It is the most incredible feeling that anybody can ever tell you. It's when you don't have any more bills coming in. Okay? It is an awesome feeling. It is they always talk about life. You need to find joy somewhere in your life. That's the day I truly feel like I found joy because I was able to just relax. I don't have any pressure. So if your why is to get, debt free, you need to try this. You need to get in this. You need to check it out. As I'm telling you, this is the way to go. But like I said, I had already achieved that. So my first why was I wanted to basically replace my income of my full-time job. Okay. And for me, at this point in time, it's about $5,000 to $6,000 a month. All right. I knew that once I made that, and actually my goal was actually to double that. Okay. I'm not there yet. I'll go ahead and let you know. I'm not one of these guys that's going to tell you how much I'm making and all that because I'm not at my goal yet. Once I hit my goal, I may change my idea. I may start wanting to show you paychecks or stuff. I don't know. I don't really think you need to see my dad burn paychecks. I mean, I'm not going to show you my job paychecks, and I really ain't going to show you my business either. You either believe me or you don't. I hope you do, and hope you can tell that I'm not going to shoot you. I'm not going to shoot you wrong. All right? I'm going to tell you straightforward how things are, how life is, and how you can make it in this business. So identify your why. Your why could be anything. It could be, if you want to make an extra $1,000 or $2,000 a month to basically maybe pay off credit cards or get debt free. Awesome. I believe in you. Maybe you want to buy a new car or a new house. And and how incredible is that? Okay? Maybe you want to replace your income, come home from work. Or here's one for you. Maybe you want to bring your spouse home from work. How incredible would that be? I mean, I'm not saying that money could buy you love, but let me ask you a question. If you was able, let's say in a few months from now, to look at your spouse and say, hey, you know what? We're making enough money part-time now on the side with our online business. Why don't you come on home? Just come home, help help our business and just piddle around the house and do, kind of do whatever you want to do. Maybe go to the gym in the morning, that kind of thing. What would that do for your relationship? And even to grow on that a little bit more. How about this? What if both of you come home? What if both of you replace your income, or just yourself? I don't. Maybe you're not married. Maybe you got a boyfriend or girlfriend, and you want to be able to afford to take them out. Or here's one. What if you just like to travel? You know, that was my secondary why. I wanted the ability to start traveling. And let me tell you a little bit more in depth what I mean by that. This business that I'm talking to you about, and you know, in the link below this video, you have no time restrictions and you have no location restrictions. Okay, I've already told you the income is unlimited, which it is. All right, but I can do this business once I come home from my job. Once I'm done with my job and I quit it, I can do this business anywhere in the world with a laptop and an internet connection. How incredible is that? You know, I'm not a big beach guy, but I can tell you, I've been to Jamaica before. And it is absolutely the prettiest water I have ever seen in this world. And I've been a lot of places when I was in the military. But the water was absolutely, at 50 feet, you can see the bottom. I mean, think about that. I mean, I went snorkeling and I literally was, I don't know, maybe it wasn't 50, it's about 30, let's say 30 or 40 feet deep. And you can see the bottom. You can see fish swimming around down there. You can see stuff on the bottom of the ocean. That was incredible to me. You know, and the beaches are so absolutely beautiful on the resorts. You know, and my thinking is this. You know, when I do want to travel, there again, I want to travel. I want to go to one of those kind of beaches, and I want to sit out on the beach with my internet connection and my laptop, and I want to do my business. Now it might be early in the morning. That might be, you know, when the sun's just first coming up because I don't want to be out there in the heat. But you know, I might want to go out there and do a couple hours of work, make sure my income's still steadily coming in, which it will. Okay, and that was my. I mean, honestly, once I understood that, nothing else in this world mattered to me. Okay, yeah, and I mean that wholeheartedly. I literally, the day I quit, which will be very soon, the day I quit, I will start shooting videos from the beaches of the world. And let me tell you this, and I mean this from my heart. I hope to see you there. I hope you're part of my videos. I hope you're in the video going, hey, you know, I'm gonna make one also. You know, from my laptop that you know, you're sitting right next to me. We're both drinking these tropical drinks. Now, I'm not a drinker, but I do like the look of them. You know, the big, pretty, you know, like orangish, reddish colored with like a umbrella on top. I mean, I'm gonna drink one. It won't have alcohol in it, but I'm definitely gonna be drinking one. Okay, so identify your why, because your why is what's gonna grab you down in the gut and say, hey, you can do this, and I believe you can. Now, number 5, this is the one that is going to give you uh, the long term success. Now, what I mean by that is adopt habits that are geared toward your success. Okay, right now you're probably, if you're anything like myself, you know, with a job, my habit is what time I get up in the morning. You know, what time I get at work. You know, on the way there, do I stop and get me a tea? That's what I drink. I don't drink coffee. I don't never did acquire the taste, but I like it. I like an iced tea. And here lately, because I'm on a diet, I've dropped back to drinking unsweet tea, which is not the best tasting, but it still gives me energy. Okay, you know, and then I know what time I'm going to work. I know how long I'm going to be at work. Usually about 10 to 11 hours a day. Okay, and then I know what time I'm going to get home. See, these are habits that I have formed because I'm in a job. But then I've had to adopt other habits. It's when I get home, it's what I do when I get home. When I get home, I immediately go online and start doing my daily habits, my daily drills that I've created to keep my business growing. Okay. Now, you know, I would like to say that I do 2 to 3 hours every day. That's not really true. Sometimes I only get an hour in. But then again, sometimes on real good days, I might get 4 or 5 in. So automatically, I'm averaging about 2 to 3 hours a day. Okay, you know, sometimes it might be I might be learning that new skill. Sometimes I might be, you know, I learned this principle. Uh, you should be learning about 25% of the time, and you need to be in action mode 75% of the time. What that means is if you're out there watching a ton of videos and reading a ton of books and all that, that's all great. But you got to be putting all that into action, or otherwise you're not really attaining any kind of information or education, or you're not bettering yourself because you're not putting it forth. Okay, I hope you understand that. That was just something I had in one of the videos on this tutorial learning platform. In the link below this, they taught me that, and you know, it changes your whole way of thinking. Okay, So adopt habits that are geared toward your success. If you'll click on the link below this video, they'll tell you about what habits you need. They'll tell you the skills that you need to learn, and they will help teach you. They will tell you how to set up your online business, and they will also tell you how to start monetizing your online business. Okay, monetize means make money. And I know that's probably what if you're still here listening to this video, I highly appreciate you. And I do again ask you to please subscribe to my channel. But listen, if you've watched it this long, click on the link, check it out. Below that link, like I said, I'll have the two most important tools you need for any online business. And also down there, I'm gonna give you an offer. One of my buddies online, his name is Russell Brunson. He has a book out that he's willing to give you the book for free. All you got to do is cover shipping and handling, which is, I mean, that's an incredible deal all within itself. The guy he's probably, this is my opinion, but I would pretty much say there's probably millions of people out there that will agree with me. He's probably the best online marketer in the world. This guy has generated, I don't know exacts, but I know it's in the hundreds of millions of dollars online. And he's only in his, I don't know, he's in his 30s, mid 30s, mid or high 30s, I think it's like mid 30s, something like that. So the guy's young, you know. This guy started out online selling potato guns, if you can just imagine. And you'll hear about that if you click on the link below this video. They talk about that. Okay. So again, I appreciate you coming to my channel. Leave a comment below this video and let me know, where you're at in your online journey. If you've ever done an online business before, let me know if you're a beginner, and let me know. Hey, if you got any questions, let me know. Just type them down there, and I try to monitor the channels, and I won't answer you in a day, but I will get you an answer. I'll shoot you back a quick answer. And listen, if you're one of those out there that are, I think the term is called a hater. If you're a hater, get a life. Okay, go get a life and go do something creative with your life. Don't sit here on these channels and start bashing people. I've seen people do that. They bash all in the comments. Don't be so brave behind a computer. Okay, just realize those that are creating these videos, they're doing their best. Like me, I'm doing my best. Okay, I'm not asking you for no sympathy. I'm not asking you for any poor pitiful me kind of stuff. I'm telling you, I'm out here doing my best. I'm trying to help increase other people's lives by giving them an opportunity that was same as it was given to me. Okay, and hopefully I can help them. Now, so I mean, if you're not doing that and you're just going around, punching in stupid stuff in the comments and you being what they call a hater, go find you a life. Okay, you deserve a better life than this. Okay, and people don't want to hear that stuff, or people don't want to read that crap. All right. So anyway, thanks for coming to my channel. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you next time.